So after chemo finished, I came out with my story, but then I really didn't say too much afterwards until this past summer. The support I've received, the amount of women reaching out to me that have been diagnosed or that they've been going through breast cancer, or they've been a survivor for 15 plus years, it's incredible. And I feel like I'm starting something. I don't know what it is, but there's something there.
Hi everyone, this is Manjusha Radhakrishnan. I'm here at an event in Tresland, of course, with Lauren O'Connell. She is a trooper. She survived breast cancer. And as you can see, she loves pink too. It's Pinktober. Come on, guys. Lauren, well done. I heard your talk. It was so inspiring.
Thank you.
And I think it was done in a very realistic way. You said it as chemotherapy is not fun. It's not a cocktail hour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that what you would like to tell people?
Yes. And I think that there's just so much pink washing that happens, and we don't really understand what breast cancer actually is. There's actually so many different types of breast cancer. There's so many different types of chemotherapies, and not one woman's case presents the same as anyone else, especially where the tumor falls. Chemotherapy was really, really tough. I would not wish it on anyone. And I had 4 rounds of a type of chemo called the Red Devil. It's known as the Red Devil.
Okay.
And that's because it's red in color and the side effects are just horrendous. And I said to my oncologist after round number 4, if you give me any more, I don't think I'm gonna live. And he said, I agree. And so that's how tough it was.
Okay.
It really just...
There's a spectrum, isn't it?
Yes.
Like which one is it? And you got the toughest one.
Yeah, so I had the toughest one. And when I went through chemotherapy, I tried something called cold capping to save my hair. I took such great care of my hair. I've always loved my hair. I did not need to lose my hair to then appreciate it. I already appreciated it.
Yes.
And I really, truly hope that the cold capping would work. It freezes the blood flow to your follicles, and it helps you to keep your hair. And they told me because I was on such a tough chemo, there was a good chance that it wouldn't work. But I thought, well, maybe there's still a chance it'll work, let me try. And my hair ended up falling out 3 weeks after my first infusion. I lost about 85% of my hair in 3 days. So I shaved my head. And it was just another thing at the time that I felt like chemo was taking from me. But at the same time, I found out that I love the low maintenance of a bald head.
I like the optimist in you. I love that. That's yes. That's glass half full.
Yes, that's how I see life. And I saw breast cancer as an adventure. And it was an adventure that I didn't necessarily want to be on or sign up for.
Yeah.
But I found myself there, and I said, I'm going to make the absolute best of it.
Right. Lauren, one of my triggers is getting emails and press releases about pink cupcakes and cocktail hours during October. Don't you think you should just tell women, get your screenings instead of giving them discounted drinks or mocktails during October month?
Yes.
What should be done differently?
Well, I think that there really isn't awareness to breast cancer. Prior to getting diagnosed with breast cancer, I didn't even know that there were so many different types of breast cancer. I thought it was more of a one-size-fits-all. So I don't think that there's actual information out there as to what breast cancer really is and what the different pathways of treatments are and the importance of all that stuff. It's been reduced to pink balloons and pink cupcakes, as you said. And we've done a real disservice to women by making it a marketing scheme and not a
gimmick.
Yeah, that's what it feels like to me.
How did your family, they say with cancer survivors, the support system is the most important. I saw your daughter today and I could see that she was a part of your journey.
Yes.
And you've been so open with her, which I thought is different. Like in India, or where I come from, cancer, the C word is not spoken about. In fact, I don't even know if my relatives had stomach cancer or not. They don't talk about it. There's a taboo attached to it. What would you tell, is that a conscious decision you took, Lauren? That let me have the support system.
Yes, absolutely. And my parenting style has always been to be very open with my kids about everything. They can ask me any question, and trust me, they do. And so when I was diagnosed, I wanted to wait, first of all, till after Christmas to tell them, because I found out 10 days before Christmas.
When was this? Which year was this?
It was 2023.
Oh, wow. Okay,
so that year they got every single thing on their Christmas list because I knew that they were about to get some horrible news shortly after the holiday. And I took the approach of just having them as involved as I possibly could in my cancer journey, because they needed to see what I was going through. I knew I wouldn't be able to hide it from them. We're a very tight-knit family in a villa in Dubai without extended family around, so they knew that something would be going on with mom.
Yes.
And my kids shaved my head for me. They were there every step of the way. They went to chemo infusions when they didn't have school, and they saw me cry, they saw me suffer, and they also saw me thrive through it. They saw how strong their mom is, and I think it made them stronger too.
I love that. I love how you led by example as well. And I like the fact that you were vulnerable at the same time, because most of them try to put a brave face but crumbling inside. What would you tell those women who are scared to like reach out for help?
Reaching out for help is one of the best acts of self-respect while going through chemotherapy and breast cancer treatment. I think far too often we're told that we need to be strong and we need to just put our own thoughts and feelings aside, especially when we're growing up. When we're being raised, it's always about doing stuff for other people, being people pleasers, and we just have that mentality to not ask for help for many things. And I think with breast cancer, when you ask for help, you're healing yourself in a way. You're healing that sort of those learned beliefs that aren't actually yours. And the thing is, when you go through the treatments, you need help. You just need help.
Right.
You can't do it on your own.
Tell me about the support system that you had.
So for me, I was very lucky. I have a husband that came to every single chemotherapy appointment, radiation appointment, doctor's appointment, blood draw, you name it, he was there. And he drove me to everything. And I felt very fortunate because I actually found out that during breast cancer, the statistic is quite high for how many husbands divorce their wives after they're diagnosed. And luckily for me, I had the opposite of that.
What made you, jump onto social media to? In fact, it's almost like a diary of a cancer survivor.
It's funny because I find that the social media is actually very healing to me, to be just sharing little tiny stories, little facets about my experience, and then also big topics, big themes as well. And I've always been a beauty blogger. I was always posting about my products I like, skincare, makeup, you name it, I am posting about it. And after I went through chemotherapy, I decided to share. At that time, I actually went off social media, which for me was very strange because I was I was always on it. But I knew that it was too much energy and I wanted to really protect my energy. So after chemo finished, I came out with my story, but then I really didn't say too much afterwards until this past summer. And this past summer, I just started talking about it a lot. I think I was just finally ready on so many different levels. And the support I've received, the amount of women reaching out to me that have been diagnosed or that they've been going through breast cancer, or they've been a survivor for 15 plus years, it's incredible. And I feel like I'm starting something. I don't know what it is, but there's something there.
A movement of sorts?
Yeah, I think so.
You feel like you're on a mission, maybe just to educate.
Maybe.
Just one post at a time.
Yeah, and I just, it's therapeutic to me, and I know it's therapeutic to so many other women. The only thing is I wish I could just answer everybody's comments because there's so many of them.
So today, before I let you go, today there is a platform, Gulf Users often chronicle. What are the top 3 tips you would tell women? And since October is also a month that people are like urging you to go do that screening. It's painful, yes, it's very painful. I do it every year. I find it very painful. But then I'm like, I look at the other side. What if it's not detected? Let's detect it early.
Yes.
What would you tell those women? Maybe top 3 tips.
Top 3 tips are, number 1, get that mammogram. It can be scary. It can be a little bit frightening, but at the same time, it's so empowering, and it's a true act of self-love and self-respect, is going and making that appointment, getting yourself there, and just getting that mammogram done. Number 2, know that there is so much more life left to live after diagnosis. And diagnosis is by no means the end of anything. It's actually a very beautiful new beginning if you let it be. And number 3, don't just get yourself a mammogram. Make sure you're getting your mom there, your sister there, your friends there. Really empower yourselves, and it's an empowering thing to do. Yes, it can be a bit uncomfortable, but if you're getting Botox, if you're getting your fillers,
lunchtime lipos.
Yes, exactly. If you're doing those squats, those are uncomfortable too. And so it all comes together, and the point of life is to live a long, happy life. And to do that, you need to get your mammogram.
Your life is like an open book, and I think
Thank
it's
you.
going to help many survivors take this very tough journey, which you have managed to like survive. And I really hope you grow strength to strength.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.